What's going on, guys? Tiger here, and I have an NCAA 13 Football Dynasty video. And right before I get into the video, guys, I just want to say it's 3:15 a.m. right now, and I am really tired. I should have been in bed like an hour or 2 hours ago, but I've been working on this video for the last half an hour, and it took me 45 minutes to record this. And yeah, this was just epic fail on my part, really, because my time management was messed up. But this is a NCAA 13 Dynasty video, and right here, right before I start with the Dynasty, I'm making a few changes. I believe the changes I made was take Boise State to the Pac-12, which I'm doing right now, and I also took Notre Dame out of the independent and put them into the Big Ten. So that's all. And then I put for these bowl bid thing, I just put any, so it's basically like a free-for-all. Just because you win your conference title, you're not get an automatic bid to the bowl. That would be more fair this way. Yeah, guys, you might be wondering why I'm doing all this and what team I'm picking for this dynasty. And I know a lot of you guys thought I was doing an Oregon Ducks NCAA Offline Dynasty, but I decided against it, and here's why. I uploaded the video the first day the NCAA 13 came out, and I was real excited to pick Oregon, but then I realized after watching a bunch of other YouTube commentators, watching a bunch of other YouTubers, really, and just thinking, see there I picked Nevada, by the way, and just thinking to myself, it's no fun. Oregon's a top 5 school in the country, and it's no fun. I want to build a team. I want to build a team and watch them grow and just have it like my way. Or I'm a very, very big Oregon fan. I love watching Oregon play in real life, and I love seeing the game. But I just feel like it would be no fun for you guys just seeing me beat the computer of Oregon, and Oregon's already established. I want a non-established team, but I didn't want a team that's a one-star, like full of scrubs, full of nobodies, full of nothing. So I decided to go kind of in the middle, not an all-star team, but not a scrub team. So I went with a team that would give me a challenge using them too, and that is the Nevada Wolfpacks. First I was going to go with the Baylor Bears, but they were a little bit better, so I decided to go with Nevada. And I'm really excited about this, guys, and I hope you guys are too. And I hope you guys aren't mad about me stopping the Oregon Ducks Offline Dynasty and starting this Nevada Wolfpack Offline Dynasty, because I think this will be more fun for you guys to watch. It's going to be more fun for me to play, definitely. Trying to build up Nevada and trying to get them to the top 10, win the BCS National Championship maybe, and become a top school. But you see here, I'm looking at the schedule, and their schedule strength is an F, so you know I have to increase that. You know, I'm looking for exciting teams to play, so I can give you guys exciting gameplay. But this is the preseason right here I'm doing, so I have to redshirt players, I have to do recruiting, I have to do all this stuff. And I just want to ask you guys to, for recruiting wise, what do you guys want me to show? Do you guys want me to show all the recruiting, which I don't know, how am I supposed to edit that? Or do you guys what do you guys want me to show recruiting wise? Do you want me to just show gameplay and videos to just strictly gameplay and just not show recruiting at all? Because to me, I love doing recruiting. It's a big part of NCAA, and I think it's one of the funnest parts, honestly, really. So I would show this. I want to know what you guys want to see first, because I don't want to put a whole bunch of recruiting stuff and have no one watch it and just be long and boring and stuff. So if you guys want to see it, I'll definitely do it. And I did a lot of recruiting, like I said, for this preseason. It took me about 45 minutes to record this whole thing, and I cut it down to about, I think, 15 or 16 minutes. So yeah, there was a big chunk of recruiting that I did not show for this. I just tried to show as much as I didn't want to make this video super long. That's the thing. I didn't want to make this super long that no one would watch it and people would think, wow, this video is so long. So this is why I only put this is why actually I cut down the video this much, so it's really much longer. But you see here, for first week, I'm using it as as our first bye week, and then our second week we're taking on Texas A&M. Excuse me. And the only reason I want to take on Texas A&M is because if you guys watch my Tim Tebow Heisman Challenge, Texas A&M did defeat me as Tim Tebow on the Florida Gators in double overtime, so I do want to get them back for that using Nevada. And fun fact about Nevada, guys, they run out the pistol offense. I believe it's called the pistol. So it's weird because I usually use, for the teams I pick, I usually use the spread offense because that's what I'm more used to. But running out the pistol, that's gonna be quite a challenge for me since I've never really used a pistol. Well, I never used a pistol. All I did was play a quick exhibition game with the Nevada team before I started this off, and I thought it was going to be a pretty good challenge. And by the way, I will be doing this on Heisman difficulty. I'm going to be using some sort of sliders. I'll leave a link to the sliders I'll be using in the description. But first game will be against Texas A&M. Second game will be against Rutgers, because I want to get some games against people that are around our skill level. And to make the schedule stronger, I decided to put on a ranked team, and that is the Stanford Cardinals. So that should be a really tough game for us, which I like. I want the challenge because I don't want a whole bunch of scrubs on this team. So you see here, Texas A&M, Rutgers, Indiana, Hawaii, Wyoming, UNLV, San Diego State, Air Force, Stanford, Fresno State, New Mexico, and there's another team that I did not see at the bottom. But yeah, I think our schedule was pretty good. It's a C. I increased it from an F strength to C strength, and now you see me rupturing players. And just a tip for anyone that's starting a franchise did I just say franchise? I mean a dynasty. When you're redshirting players, usually redshirt freshmen and sophomores. Just do that because, especially if you know they're not going to play. And you see here, I think I redshirt that senior running back. Yeah, I look at his stats first, and you know what? Why not redshirt him? He's probably not gonna play at all because I'm only gonna probably use those two running backs. That's it. So that senior running back, I can use him for another year next year, and his stats will go up. So you know what? This redshirt senior sometimes. To me, you can redshirt seniors, you can redshirt juniors. It doesn't matter where you are, but usually I only redshirt. I only redshirt. I can't even talk. It's sorry guys, it's 3:30 and in the morning. But yeah, I only redshirt freshmen and sophomores. But sometimes, occasionally, I redshirt other players. You see here, you're looking at our roster too. Our roster is pretty good. We have a good talent at quarterback. We have good talent at running back. We have good talent at wide receiver. The only things that make me a little bit nervous is if you look at our linebacker spots. Like if you rewind and look at our middle linebacker, and you look at our offensive line. Our offensive line is pretty shaky. But yeah, here's for recruiting. Here's everything, and I don't know what this screen is called, but yeah, it's like the grade. Yeah, it's a grade thing, whatever. And our grade is pretty bad, so our best thing is like C's. You see here, I'm scouting players actually, and like I said, I didn't know what to show in this video recruiting wise, so I already put in my recruiting board. And a tip for recruiting too, guys. First off, before you do anything else recruiting wise, you go and look for players that want to play for your team. First off, go look for players that want to play for your team and put them on your recruiting board, because that's they want to play for your team. So especially when you're a 3-star school like Nevada or even lower, you get what you get basically. So the only people that really wanted to come to our school were like like high 60s basically. So yeah, that's pretty rough right now. Like you have 68 overalls and 69 overalls that want to come. But the second tip that I learned playing at TEBOW for recruiting wise. After you get the players that want to come for your school, look for players that only have one school listed in their top schools. Like you see here for Stephen Fritz, that's on the screen. His top school is Penn State, and he has no other school after Penn State. You see there's question marks even on this guy. There's a question mark. Look for guys that only have like one or two choices basically. And you know why you do this? Because you can easily compete with that one school or that there's two schools and try to pick up this recruit. It'll be much easier to recruit that way, and you can also pick up better talent like that. So you see here, I'm trying to go for some, not right now, but later on I try to go for like some 70 overall, some 75 overalls, because they only have like one school on their list. So if I can possibly leapfrog that school and get them on the team, but you see here, I have a lot of middle linebackers I'm trying to recruit, because our team, I believe we need a middle linebacker, we need a center, we need a kicker, and we need a strong safety, I believe. So you see, so I try to put as much middle linebackers, as much centers, and as much strong safeties on the board as possible, on my recruiting board as possible. And there's one player in particular that I'm really looking for at strong safety. See here, not this player, but I think it's the next player that I show. No, not Josh Miller, but there's a player that's 6'7", strong safety, and I need him. I want him. His only team is Notre Dame listed. So if I can leapfrog Notre Dame, which is, I don't know, Notre Dame is in Indiana, and he does live in Indiana, so I don't know if he wants to stay close to him, but he's 6'7". That is huge. I'm one of those guys that are like that love tall receivers. I would take a tall receiver over a fast receiver, because I just feel like tall receivers can jump up and catch anything. So I just love tall players basically, and having a 6'7" strong safety, I don't care if his zone coverage is not as good. I don't care if his man coverage is not as good. He's a big body, and he's not going to get pushed around by receivers too. So as long as he has decent speed, he has great size, and I just love tall players, tall receivers, tall defensive backs, tall tight ends. The only tall type of players I don't really, I don't know, running backs. I would rather prefer shorter running backs, because I do like running the ball. Voice crack. I do like running the ball with shorter and faster running backs. Yeah, I gotta improve the offensive line. That's one thing, because our offensive line is full of like 70s and 70 overall. So I gotta pull that up. You see here, I'm scanning some cornerbacks, because we also need some cornerback help too. And on this recruiting board, I have like wide receivers, I have cornerbacks, I have strong safeties, I have all types of players on this recruiting board, and hopefully I can get a decent recruiting class too, using these tactics that I showed you guys in this video. Like, I'm telling you, if you just look for players that want to come to your school, and players that only have one or two schools listed in their school list, then that's all you have to do. Don't try to go for those top recruits that probably won't come to your school. Those guys that are only looking at teams like LSU and Alabama, like those top players, because honestly, Nevada, probably I can scout them to the max every single week, 60-minute calls. I can scout top recruit. I probably won't even budget to his top 3. So there's no point in doing that. You have to be smart about how you use your calls too. Don't just call them up and offer them a scholarship right away too. Only, to me, first you have to butter them up a little bit, because this game is different than NCAA 12. In NCAA 12, you can call a recruit right away and get them to accept your scholarship right away. All you have to do is press give scholarship. But in this game, I think it's a bit different. You have to like butter them up a little bit and then offer them a scholarship. Don't just jump right into it, because then I think they'll feel like you really like need them. Maybe you really do need them, but yeah, guys, that's just a tip that I learned playing this game, because I am doing another dynasty that I'm not recording. It's something I am pretty far into it, so that's a tip that I've learned in playing that dynasty. But yeah, guys, I'll have this dynasty, this Nevada Offline Dynasty, in a few days. Blink Fro is starting. If you guys don't know Blink Fro, he's another YouTube commentator, but he's starting up his online dynasty, which I'm a part of. There's a bunch of YouTube guys in there, like It's Pronto, me, can't think right now. Smalls99 is in there. Not as fan is in there. Bob Train's in there. Blink Fro is in there. I'm trying to think of VA Baseball. They call me Kuda. So yeah, a bunch of YouTube guys are in there. So, and I'll be using the Michigan Wolverines for that. Michigan is one of my favorite teams. Michigan and Oregon are my favorite teams in college football, guys. Yeah, this video is winding down. Tell me if you guys watch this, please put in the comments, just put BJ Raji in the. I know that's really random, but yeah, just put BJ Raji in the comments if you have watched this video this far, guys. I appreciate it if you have watched this for. Thanks for all the support, guys, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later.